Hello, lovely to see your faces again. My name's Jesse and I've got a new channel name. So this week it was my birthday, so I thought I'd show you the books and other things that I got this week. I would show the tastiest thing I got this week, but I kind of ate it. Here is a picture. They're very nice though. I do though, however, have another tasty thing. Hotel chocolat chocolates. Oh, they are so yummy, these chocolates. I haven't actually opened these yet because they're so yummy. I tend to savour these. They're baked versions of baked and sweet treats. Things like the brownie, caramel cheesecake, carrot cake, strawberry cheesecake, rhubarb and custard. The hotel chocolate have so many imaginative flavours. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. They're expensive, but they're worth it. On to the books. And you might notice it's a bit of a Harry Potter theme. Not apologising whatsoever. So the first Harry Potter books is the Hogwarts Library. This has been re-released this year. It's the original set of books that were released for Lumos and Comic Relief years and years ago. And it's made up of the 3 books that you probably already know. Quidditch Through the Ages, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and the Tales of Beedle and the Bard. So let's see if I can actually get inside this thing, because I haven't actually tried yet. This could take some time. Jesus. Ow! So now we're finally in what's actually in the Hogwarts Library. Well, it's made up of 3 books. The first one is Quidditch Through the Ages, and it's got a little quote from Albus Dumbledore on the back. Anyone who plays or watches Quidditch regularly will relish Mr. Wisp's book. If you ever ask yourself where the golden snitch came from, or why the Woodtown Wanderers have pictures of meat cleavers on their robes, you need Quidditch Through the Ages. So it sounds like a history book of Quidditch, which sounds really good. Let's return to the library. Book number 2 is Tales of Beedle and the Bard. This one is the fairy tale book, blurred by the Sunday Times. A moralist, a magician and a great liberal Beedle it is to the wizarding world what Hans Christian Andersen is to muggles. This is what's inside. 5 enchanting fairy tales full of magic and trickery. The Tales of Beedle the Bard have been favourite bedtime reading in the wizarding household for centuries. Translated from the original runes by Hermione Granger with accompanying notes by Professor Albus Dumbledore, included by kind permission of the Hogwarts Archive. Which means there's only one left, and I imagine you probably know which one it is. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And this is blurred by Albus Dumbledore again. No wizarding household is complete without a copy. It's the book that Newt Scamander is writing during Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them film, so of course it's going to be very good. It's basically kind of an A to Z of the Fantastic Beasts. Sticking with the Harry Potter theme, I also got this plaque which proudly declares, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. You thought that was all the Harry Potter. You're wrong. I also got this book, Explore the Film and Wizardry of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. They did a book similar to this for the Harry Potter series. You get into it by peeling this thing away, so it kind of magnets up. And it's basically, probably can't see, but it's descriptions of things about how they brought Fantastic Beasts to the screen. It's got photos and text and lots of interesting things in a very unique way. It's not just text and pictures, it's put together. Each of the pages are kind of really gorgeous. This one is almost set out like a newspaper. It kind of talks all about the characters, talks about how they brought the film to life. And a bit like the other books, it also has these little cute extras which you can kind of peel out, and it has loads of these classified files. It's easy to pull out, and you can kind of pull them out to get more information. More because it's an interactive book, maybe, but it explores how the film was put together. Very detailed. It'll take a long time to get through. There's tons of photos by the looks of it, so I can't wait to just dig in. I have one more Harry Potter book to show you, but I'm going to save that for a minute, because first I want to show you this cute Harry Potter bookmark. It's just a bookmark, but it's got this really detailed Hogwarts crest at the top, which I cannot get to light properly, but it looks really detailed. I got 2 other books that aren't Harry Potter. We'll get into my final Harry Potter book in a moment, and they are 2 violin books. You probably don't know is that I am trying to learn violin. How well I'm doing at it is a bit of a questionable subject, but I couldn't resist asking for these. 2 of my current favourite Disney films, because Disney is just I love Disney. So the first one is Frozen and then Moana. I only discovered, well, discovered's the wrong word. I only watched this film very, very recently, the last month I think I bought it, and from the moment I bought it, I've watched it again and again. The music in here is just exceptional. It's just, I love it so much. It got stuck in my head the moment I heard it. I'd love to be able to play it, so I'm so happy that I have this. It has my 3 favourite songs in there as well. Probably not to play them for years, but I have the music and that makes me happy. This final Harry Potter book that I've got is a book which I have... It's been out for a couple of years, I think. Maybe just a year and a half, 2 years maybe. Not sure. But I saw it and I thought, no, I'm not going to buy it. It's too expensive. It's not worth it. I'm already collecting the new version of the covers. I don't need to start a whole new collection just because it looks pretty. Sorry, couldn't do it. You've already seen it, you know what it is. It's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the illustrated edition, and it is blooming gorgeous, and I couldn't resist. I am a sucker for Harry Potter books and covers, and new book smell. I mean, just look at that image. There we are. It's just look at it. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I couldn't ask for it. There's nothing else I wanted, and so I asked for this. It is gorgeous, and I'm so happy that I have it. Yes. So that was my birthday haul. My name's Jesse, and I will see you next week.